Hi, this is book 21 of shelf 2 of bookcase 2, and it is page 82 of that book. Moss. Moon could believe his people lived in the layers of fungus that sometimes sprouted from the lower levels of the mountain tree trunks. It sounded unpleasant, but it was probably much safer for them than the forest floor. The Kek lived on the ground among mountain tree roots, but then their skinny bodies were practically made out of sticks, and few predators bothered with them. And if the warriors of various Raksuran courts were willing to cart the groundling around from colony to colony, whatever he brought with him must be choice. Arbora were already starting to gather around him, waiting impatiently. Moon joined the back of the crowd, easily able to see over the shorter Arbora. Stone wandered up beside him, and Moon asked, "Have you ever met a groundling like this before?" "Probably." Stone shrugged. "His name's Eaglin. He's not a talker like Dellen." Their favorite Golden Islander had a wealth of information and stories. Moon had been hoping for something similar, but from Stone's lack of reaction, Eaglin was either reticent or boring. "Were you down here last night?" he asked, aware it sounded accusing. Stone gave him a look. "Believe me, it wasn't that exciting." That was probably true, but Moon would still have preferred to be bored himself instead of hear secondhand about it. Did he say what he had to trade? No, he mostly talked about fungus. Somehow Moon doubted that, but then Eaglin pulled a bag out of his pack and emptied it onto the mat. The Arbora pressed closer, gasping in awe. Moon craned his neck to see. Spilled across the mat were small, smooth lumps that ranged in color from dark honey to a pure grass green. The Arbora stared, fascinated, the warriors edging closer to look over their shoulders. Stone made a disgruntled noise and wandered off. He had clearly been hoping for something better. Moon had been hoping for something better too, and he couldn't think why the others were so excited. Jade stepped up beside Moon, and he said, "It's Amber. They've seen Amber before." "Yes, but we've never had that much." She was stretching to see too, though her expression held studied indifference. Moon shook his head. It was a good thing the groundling traders of the Abyssine would be too terrified of Raksura to attempt the journey here. Raksura were lousy traders. This was page 82 of the 21st book on the second shelf of the second bookcase, otherwise known as Stories of the Raksura by the esteemed Martha Wells.